go. Are we going? I'm not going yet. What's the ticker? Yeah. What's the ticker? Where's it at? What is the ticker? Where's it at? I got crypto in the bag, send the CA in the chat. Gonna ape another fact. Got a runner on the map, so line of sniping like a cat. And the SOE is moving quickly. I'm gonna squeeze them where they at. I'm trying to bring the Mimquins back. 1,000X is gonna land. I got he chilling in the back, and the gas fees are gonna slap. Where's the ticker? Where's it at? That's right. That's right. Good morning, everybody. I'm just waiting for Tick to get back with his coffee. Right. We've got that live stream up. So welcome. Is the live stream up, Tick?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes, let's welcome everybody on the YouTube and on X, right? Because we're streaming live there as well. This is not just your regular old space. This is where you get the alpha. I kind of warned you guys about Sui and what I was gonna do, and I told you you could quote me on that, right? So I like to hear it back now. I'm gonna go into spaces later today and stick it to everybody, right? Because that's happening. A wick in there. We tossed a wick in at 433, which is going to be resistance from here. So, it is ripping. And then tomorrow, maybe some retesting. And then I could see another all time high in the coming weeks. It happened last year. Same thing, same playbook here, right? Outperforming the market by a lot, while the dominance is still up there. Dominance hasn't moved all day, right? And so we see Ethereum move, which is cooking up a little bit, getting us warm for that alt season. And Sui making the first go again, right? It did so 3 weeks ago as well. And so it's really pulling on the market. Keep your eyes on that one. I think we're all going to eat well, holding coins on Sui, holding some Sui, right? Mama Sui is going to, I should say, sway, because that is what
With
it's
your
going to be.
with your
I'm
pinky in
going
the
to,
air
a
and
pinky in the air,
a
sniff some
golden
cocaine.
cocaine spoon.
Yeah, from your cocaine spoon, your golden spoon. Yeah. Yeah, that's hilarious. I still have it on my notes that I should clip it up. It's just that I didn't have time today to make a clip out of that because that is hilarious, right?
I should
If
do
you,
that. I'm pretty good at that stuff. Making little video
yes,
clips and stuff. It's like my forte. I should
yes, we should. And then we
yeah.
just, I'm gonna, you know what? I am gonna stay up later today and just do that because I want to tag Becker in it. I
Yes.
think it's hilarious, right? The way he
Yeah.
sees these chains is great, you guys. It's
I
great.
I tag him in a
I
lot
also,
and I don't get
yeah,
any love from him, not
yes,
surprisingly. But you being a woman, you might have a
female.
better shot.
Maybe. Anyway, I called CKB this morning. Now ripping 24%. It's my long, and so I'm eating for the weekend. That one was good to go. Usually it's when I'm in the crypto moonlight with Lam. In Lamb Space, I'm co-hosting there as well. Usually it's when I can give the better calls because of the time of day it's in, right? I also
Mm.
been warning you guys. I also called ESX this morning, and that's now up 12.3%.
Wow.
So yeah, you guys, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. I'm seeing all these tokens that are my ponies, right? And then I'm
I
riding
wanted
on
to
them.
ask.
Hmm.
So, and it's kind of relevant. So the TARS AI, that's one of your ponies normally, and
Yep, yep.
it was on a big pullback below 8 cents, and so to me, I thought it was juicy. I just wanted to know what is it? How could you tell that it's not a
All
good
right,
buy? Because
all right.
obviously it's
So I
not.
told
But
you, I told you this morning to get Sui
yes,
instead of TARS, right?
yes, yes.
If you guys are into either leverage trading or swing trading, so I used to have a copy trade account on Big Cat, but for my country it's not available anymore, so I had to stop. But that's actually something that I did for like a couple of years, calling these swing trades, usually only swing trading. And now I'm doing a lot more future trading, right? So I am watching more than 300 tokens every day to look for trades, and I do not take trades where I don't see them, right? I take them where I see them, and so I have to go through a whole lot. But get ready for this. I'm soon available for subscriptions on X. my village is going to make money, whether it's bull run or bear market, right? Because with the future trades and looking for good trades, you can find them in the bear market as well. And then we're going more, of course, we're going more short. But I'm eligible for that in just, I think, a week from now. I think I can do it within a week. And then I will have subscriptions for people to um, copy trade that way, right? Because it's difficult because I have to give a lot of disclaimers because you cannot give financial advice and all of that stuff, and I don't want to get banned or anything. So I have to work with what's allowed.
Yeah.
But maybe then I'll open a Telegram, and then when you subscribe, you can get a code for the Telegram, something like that, right? And then I'll give the calls in the Telegram,
Yeah.
something.
Well, you've told me in the
Maybe.
past about
Mm,
issues with that as well, like people
yes.
not listening, people
Oh
not
yeah.
following directions, and then being like, "Hey, what gives?" And it's like, "Well, I gave you an entry, I gave you an exit. You decided to think, well, but I thought it was
But
gonna
over.
10x. I thought it was still gonna do another 50%. You know?"
Yes, yes. I give you targets, entries and targets, and you need to stick with the entries and the targets.
Yeah.
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 If you don't sell at the target, then I cannot help you.
And then the
I can
greed
I
kicks in
cannot
when the
repump the I cannot repump the token. That's not what I do.
yeah, you just
Um,
make a phone call.
so look on TARS I didn't see it this morning. I am seeing, however, that for tomorrow or in at least a few hours,
Uh huh.
opening a long position there would be beneficial.
Okay.
Yes, if you can open a long position. If you are adding to your bag, this doesn't, if you DCA, then this is all, you're just buying a little bit of a dip.
Mm.
But for trading, you sometimes have to wait. So I use TradingView for all my trades, and I just have different color flags that mean something to me. It means I must look at it tomorrow has a different color, must look at it in 2 3 days. And so I don't have to actually look at the 2 300 every day all the time because that would take a lot of time. And I just go with what I flagged for the day, and so I can pick up signals there. And sometimes you kind of need to wait. You see it on some daily. Sometimes you see it on a 3 day, which, and that just tells me when I should look at it. Well, it's not right now, right? But
Mm.
Tarsa does look like it wants to do something, but uh, let it cool for a little bit more. Let it chill.
Uh huh.
And then in a few hours from now, right, if anywhere price drops below and goes to that 6 8, then take a long. Yes, take along there, you guys. Good entry. And then Golden Cross on the daily. So sometimes you don't have a trade open for a few hours. Sometimes you have a trade like that open for days. I actually opened my trade for Sui because I know what Sui was going to do. And I'm pretty confident in my trades. So I don't want to toot my own horn, but I am good at TA. And so, I opened my long at two. Let me see my chart in here. 256. So on 256 there, it was an early long. Not gonna lie, kind of risky. That's why I didn't tell these things. But I'm going in with a long, and I'm going to long that long for weeks to come. For weeks to come, right? So I'm not in it for just a daily here,
Not a
right?
one night
I
stand.
keep that one open because I
Mm.
know what Sui's gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Very obvious. So, and we've been there before, and I kind of was in the ecosystem for a little bit now on Sui, and so sometimes when you trade something for a long time, you
Mm-hmm.
get a vibe in a chart, and then you just know, right?
Yeah.
He is now.
You just know that
It's
it's
just like
due. You feel that it's been about time.
it's been about time.
Yeah.
Also, the rhythm. Every chart has a certain rhythm, and that's because
Mm-hmm.
traders like to trade it a certain way. Solana has this bipolar rhythm, right? And
Mm-hmm.
of course, Bitcoin's rhythm. I told everybody along under that value low, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you would have taken that long on 115, that would have been a great long, right? All on that wick. And
Yeah.
don't get this twisted. We can do if we do not hold the value area low. So the value area low right now is 117, almost square. That's the value area low. The value area high is 118.5. If we lose the 17, then we're going to look more down again. But if we take the 118.5, so you notice that these prices are very close to each other. And so when you look at the daily candle right now, you can see that price is really that close to each other. and that's because it's weekend. There's no volume, but there's not much sell pressure either. So, uh, but we need to hold the value area low of 117, and if not, then we're going to do a little bit more below there and possibly go into that wick again. However, I do not see that, right. The bullish wick that we printed yesterday is a some sort of, yeah, almost like a pin doji, but a bigger wick means, well, these wicks on the bottom are the bulls, you guys. These are the bulls. They are buying up that whole wick, right? And so, but we see pressure above that 119. Anything above there is going to be sell pressure again. I do think, however, that if I look at my heat map just now, I kind of was fearing for the down because there's a ton of longs that have been opened on that wick too. There's a lot of leverage there. So, but now I see that there is a ton of shorts right at the, let me see, what is put heat map on, right at the 120 point, what is this? 120.08. There is a ton of shorts stacking up there, and it's now becoming a little bit more than the longs on the bottom. And so here's what the market does, right? It's going for the liquidity grab. So I think next week we're going to see something in there, and then bears get wrecked, and then possibly move back into that value area again. Or up, because I'm waiting for the daily to cross for Bitcoin to pump. Also, SUI is already pumping. And so we could look at a scenario, and this wouldn't that be beautiful, you guys, if we look at a scenario where SUI is going to be close to its all-time high, and then Bitcoin is start to rip too, because SUI has made that golden cross on the daily already, and Bitcoin is
Sui
about to coming week, right? If
Sui's
it can
been
hold the
pumping.
value area,
Uh,
it's gonna golden cross, and if not, then we're going to do that golden cross later in the week. So. Are Bitcoin and SUI going to be in price discovery together again, just like last year in November,
huh.
right? Crazy, you guys. So I'm waiting for that because that is really bringing the heat for SUI. That's really turning on the FOMO
Mm-hmm.
uh, volume up there. So I'm just, if you cannot hear my voice already, I'm excited for
Yes,
all of
and
this to happen.
you were saying that Sui's pumping before Bitcoin
Wait,
too, isn't
yes,
it? Yeah,
yes. And
yeah.
it did so. It did so
This
two
morning
or
it
three
did.
weeks back. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when I looked at my phone and I saw it go from four to, it was just running. It was just running. It was crazy to see how fast it was moving.
Well, you were asking me about TARS, and I said, don't forget about TARS. If you want to open a trade, go with Sui.
Yeah, something had just reminded me of it, and I was like, I wonder how that one's doing since the market's been pumping, and the fact that it was below 8 cents. That's why I asked, because I was kind of like
Yeah.
surprised to see it below 7.5 cents.
Yeah, sometimes happens, right? We see ESX drop to what was it,
Yeah,
point
what?
zero one one. I
Yeah,
was like, this is ridiculous. This
that's
is
crazy.
a layer one in
Yeah,
testnet that's going main soon. It's getting all its secondary listings, right? It has HTX, it backed HTX, it backed Kraken. Are you thinking that you can get these listings if you're just coming into in crypto as a team? You cannot get these listings, right? They
mm,
got them straight off the bat. That's because the founder of Tether is behind it too. So there's connections there. You cannot, there it's a new blockchain
yeah. I
with
was.
venture capital, and then people are fading, and selling the bottom here, and I'm just like, wow, right?
Well, what
It's
do you
crazy.
think of this project, though? That's why I asked, is because I
Hmm?
just don't know. Like, are they still shipping? Are they okay? July 22nd
For what?
for Tars AI. Sorry to get. I was
Oh,
just kind of curious because I don't know much about them at all. Like, I don't really know.
all right.
If
So
it
Charge AI
if it's
is
something to
an
be
AI
bullish on.
token on a Solana blockchain. It is also backed by Solana, right? So there's
Right.
that. I don't, for this market cap and the fact that they still have a few more listings to go.
Mm,
Of course, they got a few. But look, the way the chart looks, it's exactly like a Solana token looks. There's just much more panic there than anything else.
yeah.
And so these tokens on Solana sometimes really take deeper retracements than you would see with coins on XRP or Tron or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That's just facts, right? And that's just because people are just afraid of getting rugged, and they think even in utility tokens. Look at Jupiter too. Who's fading Jupiter? Are you insane? And then people are still selling the bottom there because they
Yeah.
panic. This whole crypto game is not for the faint hearted, you guys. And everybody keeps saying, whack me, we're all going to make it. No, this
Uh-huh.
is not true. Most of you will not make it because you don't have the balls to. And this is just
90 over
facts.
90%. Yeah.
Yes,
Won't.
it's just
Um
facts.
it's so the Tars AI website has been it's been updated, all this stuff. It looks very active. It looks very bullish. I'm okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going
I mean
to stay very
the
bullish on
TG is
Tars.
TG is active, but
Yeah,
you
it
know
looks
people on
sick.
Solana will you know what FUD is on Solana when they see red candles, because I don't know what they think, up only or something, right? But people is like, this is a scam token. Okay, why? Well, everybody's selling.
Yeah.
All right, right. You mean everybody? You mean you? That's first of all, right?
Right.
Because you're freaking out and panicking, and that's why you're in the TG trying to call this a scam.
Oh my god, it's funny.
Because you top blasted, right?
Mhm.
And now your bag is down. But here's the thing: time heals here, right? And we know this. It's not all season yet, but like I said, most people don't have the guts to.
I did that with Mogcoin. I blasted the top and was like,
Yeah.
"What the?"
What the hell?
Yeah, and it's been down since, dude. Mogcoin was not a good play at
It
all.
look,
It
there
was the
is no
worst.
no universe where not, these tokens won't go. Jupiter, same thing. There's not a reality
You
where
think
that
Mog
doesn't pump.
will still run? Mog?
Look, I tell you what. Look, it's all in the time when they're gonna run.
Mm.
Your less bullish projects are gonna run a little bit later. But everything in its mother will get volume, and it will get at some point crazy. And I think for the people who were in the last bull run, you kind of have to dig deep into your memory how that was, because it's been a long ass bear market. But I
Yeah.
still remember everything in its mother when people were buying $200,000 for a rock NFT. I kid you not, a rock NFT for a rock,
Right.
just
Right.
to make it, just to hammer the point down how much money people had to play with. And so at one point, every low cap that has a heartbeat, people will take the risk and put money in it. And we won't see bags being bought with $50 or $30. You will see 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. There will be max bidding going on at one point. It's going crazy. And you would think everybody's insane. I was looking at these NFTs being sold for $200,000 for a fucking rock. It was just a rock. They're different looking rocks. Crazy. I was just like, who is spending this money on a rock?
That's
You
insane.
must have made like at least 2 million for I must have made at least 6 to 7 million. Will I ever spend $200,000 on a rock NFT? Come on.
Hmm.
Where do you think that is gonna go, right?
Well, speaking of AI videos, Alex Becker
Mm,
just posted. This morning. I have an absolutely brutal AI altcoin video coming for you, uploading.
nice. Good
So
luck,
I
guy.
wonder what AI token, because dude, he's got a good nose for these things, and anything he's talking about, I definitely want to hear about it. You know what I
Yep,
mean?
yep, yep.
Yeah, I'm glad that you found out about him and that you're a fan, because I've mentioned him a few times in the
I
past
want to
because
hook up with it. I'm a fan. I'm
he's
not a
sick. Yeah,
fangirl as it is. Usually, I'm not ever like that. But no, he's totally my character. So, but somebody I would totally vibe with,
yeah, he's
because he
dope.
tells it like it is, right? And I'm trying to be good about it sometimes, but even I have to at some point say like, look, right? It's the
Yeah.
same with when I had the gym and training the people, being a personal trainer. At one point, if the scale is not moving, you're lying to yourself mostly, but you're also lying to me,
Mm.
right? About what you're eating.
Mm.
And we got to get honest. And
Yeah.
sometimes being honest is not going to feel well or good.
Mm.
And there's a reason for that. You need to get your head out of the sand and time to face the music and adjust your plans, right? If you need to pivot for success here.
Mm.
Once again, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, and you never made money in crypto, is that not a light needs to go on in your brain that says, hold on a minute, the common denominator here is me.
Mm.
right? It's me. I'm making a mistake. I need to see what I do wrong and then change that, because or else you're just gonna get wrecked. And people got wrecked really hard again yesterday. Everybody was bearish again.
Really?
And well, and a lot of people in my DMs, why is this dumping? Why is this? And I'm like, are you not listening to? Have you not listened to me for all this time?
Uh,
Yeah. These dips that you see right now, fucking blessing. If you see one of your favorite coins and somebody is just impatient, tossing it back down,
yeah.
and I'm in it. I'm buying that blood. We have the 6 months, the next 5 to 6 months ahead of us here. Is you can make generational wealth. You're gonna leave that on the table because you don't have patience. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. But let's welcome some people.
Oh hell
Let's
yeah.
I saw Eduardo.
Anna, we got
Eduardo,
Animal from
¿cómo
Chadet
está?
here. Eduardo, welcome back. Crypto. Crypto confident. What's up, you guys? Cyril. We got
Good
stupid
morning. Good morning.
motherfuckers
Good
here.
morning.
Pufo
Yes.
from Fartcoin.
Sorry, I'm at work listening to you guys, and at the same
Cool.
time, right when you say hi, the coworker just stepped into my office.
Oh.
But bullish and on everything that you guys are talking about. Like I said, I'm gonna try to show up more often, and
You
here I
guys,
am.
you got some
I
suey? Some sway?
uh, I do not have some sway yet.
Bro, what are you
Uh,
doing?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm too deep in the trenches, bro. I'm
Yeah, you
too
got too
deep
much
in the
Solana.
trenches.
Too much Solana.
Too
Damn.
much.
Yeah, stay liquid, my friend. You always have a little bit of extra gunpowder, so that you can take advantage of opportunities. I mean, right now, I
Or
mean, there's not
or
a.
save yourself. Sometimes on Solana, you gotta save yourself with that extra gunpowder, man.
Oh,
No,
bailing yourself
100%.
out.
The thing is that I have my own project, and like
Yeah.
everything is just dedicated to that right now. Not
P-coin,
trying
right?
to.
People's
Yep,
coin.
the people's coin, brother, for the people in the trenches.
Remind me, are you the dev? How many people
I
are
am the dev.
and how many people are on this team? Is it a one-man army, or do you have
Literally, I'm the one who's doing everything right now. I do
wow.
have supporters,
Yeah.
but I am the one who's creating the game. I'm the one who actually created the website.
You got a
I might
hell
have
of a
created
lot
another
of
website for something
supporters.
else.
Yeah. You have a lot of
Yes,
a nice following. That's one of the reasons I asked. Yeah,
yeah,
you've
yeah,
got
yeah, yeah. So, for example, we have crypto gems here from the Turbo BSC. Is also a friend, supporter of Bitcoin as well, and we support him back. We just met not long ago, also Animal, from the Chadet
yes,
community.
yes, good
I
people.
see Lumi from the
Stupid.
Stupid Coin
Yes,
community that
yes.
actually just joined as well.
Another sick
We
crew.
also connecting together, and that's what I do, right? I do spaces myself every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. It used to be 9 a.m., but it's 10 a.m. Eastern time,
Nice.
and we all come together. Hardworking communities, the ones that have been showing up every single day, and we help each other. We push each other, and like, because I know by working as a team, we are going to get out of the trenches together, or at least that's my whole goal. So even on the game that I'm creating, on the background of the game, you're actually going to see Turbo VSC logo, the ticker from Mimsila, which is another project that has been grinding for the longest. Death Apes, which you see my badge right next to the blue check mark. That's part of the Death Ape community as well. They are on the game. DG Jones with Wake and Blake. Um, a lot of projects, Moonsters with Ambrox and all those things. And those are projects that like they all know me. They all help me out. We all work together and we push each other. And it's just a collective, right? So even on my TG channel right now, it's a little slow on engagement, but even on my
Uh huh.
TG channel, I have
Yeah.
different chats for my partners. Like, people just can't just come, drop their links, and we'll rate them for them. They don't even have to be about Peacon itself. It's truly just PPP, player pump player.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, that's
Very
what it,
sick.
you know what.
The game. So let's see. And so you did this game as well.
Yes, I'm working right now on the leaderboard, and hopefully I'm able to get it done before August 4th, because that's when the Solana hackathon thing is up. So
Uh,
hopefully, if
are
I finish it
you
on time,
are you a programmer?
uh, I'm I'm a I'm a guy that that learns
did you
by
use
visual and goes to YouTube
you use Replit?
and learn.
Was you do this
I
with
actually just
Replit?
G develop,
Oh, it was what to develop?
G develop.
I don't know. G develop. It's a vibe coding application.
Yep.
Ah, very sick. Have you used Replit? Replit?
No, I literally like I even trip over G develop just when I was
Oh,
doing my research
Replit is super
and
easy to use, and lots of YouTube tutorials and stuff. If you like doing this stuff and you want, it might be something you might want to check out. Just offering some information. Replit is just it's a really cool vibe coding program for developing applications, and it works with coding in pretty much like any language. So really sick. But this game that you've put together looks pretty awesome, man. It looks really good.
yeah, I put it in the jumbotron and so you see if you actually hit play on that little video,
Yeah.
you see what I mean, right? You have all the projects on the background on the
Mm-hmm.
wall,
That's a
so
great
people
idea.
gonna be identifying these coins,
There
right? You
there was
see
a
Catch a Crypto, yeah.
yeah. There's a guy. He made a game where you. It was an independently made game where you fly a 3D plane around like this like little city, and it's a multiplayer online game. And by selling ad space for the game, like to companies that wanted to advertise, he started bringing in something like $10,000 a month just from. This was a game, same thing that he had vibe coded using like Replit or something, and it was a 3D airplane flying game where you fly these airplanes like around a city, multiplayer, blah blah blah. But the advertising on the wall thing was a great idea. That's genius right there. And you could even that's space. Your name here. You could put that on the wall too. With your Twitter handle, like DM me for more information about advertising. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I thought of that. For example, when I made the 2.0 version of this,
Yeah,
right now is literally just me just giving exposure to the legends, the projects that I've seen here working.
sick.
You know, like tirelessly, even when the market is down. Not many people watching them, but they're still cooking. They're still trying to to push, and
Yeah.
they need exposure.
I have a
They need a
question.
little more exposure. So.
Can you remind us real quick about like the launch? Where did you launch on again? How did that go? What's your
So
all-time high?
yeah, so this is Solana. I launched it on Moonshot,
Uh-huh.
and this is back in January 11th. So we have over 6 months now.
Wow.
Within a week, no bots, nothing. We actually bonded. All-time high was around 270K market cap,
Nice.
and then obviously dump because there's a lot of people, a lot of bots, and that try to actually snipe
Yeah.
and get the hype and push it, whatever. So that happens in all the tokens. So that happened, of course. 270K market cap, all time high, went all the way down to 20K, and from them you can see the chart. It's been slowly growing and growing because I keep showing up. I keep telling people about it. I'm meeting people. They see how dedicated I am. They see, the way I actually work, and and again, just because I know that like working as a team is better than just working for Peacon by myself. I've been getting the love back. So sometimes I even go to a spaces and like I literally work 65 hours a week, and these people know that. And let's say I'm on a space and they call me up, and for whatever reason I'm no longer able to actually go to the mic. Somebody will actually jump from a different project that
Mm,
was about to shield their project, and they just
nice.
start shielding Bitcoin
Very cool.
because they know that I'm busy. What I mean?
Um,
And that's something that we will do
yeah.
for each other.
That is
Yeah.
sick. Very cool. I'm looking at the chart right now, and damn, you have nice, like, it looks like there's some decent market making going on.
Yeah.
What's so, how are you injecting this liquidity, like that? A
All
volume
right.
bot?
So Uh, there was a volume, but not this like the week prior to this one because we were trying to do some rating competition. Just because the community wanted to engage and just wanted to do something. So I was like, you know what? I don't like doing rating competitions because you get a lot of people that are just there for the prize and they'll never show up again.
Yeah.
But whatever, they wanted to get it done. I was like, you know what? Let's get some action done. I
Uh-huh.
haven't done it since I launched. Let's do one. You know what I mean? So we did it. So I just did a volume buy. I did use a volume buy last week,
Uh-huh.
but that was from Monday through Saturday. But
Uh-huh.
then that's that. I haven't used that ever again.
Very cool.
Um,
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's just that the chart looks like it looks like a very healthy chart. So I was just wondering how it's
yeah, but again, but that was just the last week, right?
uh
Now we do have, for example, liquidity partners, which
okay.
are some of the ones that are on the game that are showing there. Because again, we connect, we work with each other, and obviously, if there are buys on their chart because of the liquidity partnership, some of that is going to show up in my chart as well,
Mm.
and vice versa. So that also has been helping. Of course, we do have an LP created from the beginning through USDC, so you can actually stabilize the coin. So when Solana drops, it doesn't hurt us as much as you can see the chart.
Yeah.
Um, and also I do have one side liquidity pools created. So from time to time, I do some buybacks or just like use it for other things, but I keep on buying and getting the supply control.
Was there
Right
a
now, I have yeah.
burn? Did you burn 10 million tokens?
No,
Oh,
no, I did
why is
not
the supply
burn.
at 990? Is that a moon whatever the is that a thing from the platform that launched it? The 990.
Uh, I know I saw that. I'm guessing just because of how I'm getting some feedback. When I said one-sided liquidity, is really not because Radiant doesn't do that.
Mm.
But I am getting some fees for every purchase and sellings for sales.
Mhm.
And I set it up. For example, right now it's set up from 130K market cap until it reaches 250K market cap. And I'm guessing that I've been doing this thing is launched, and I'm guessing that is being just being burned
Mhm.
or just lost within the fees.
Mm.
I haven't really actually checked on that, but
Yeah, I was just
yeah,
curious
the
how
only thing
that.
that happened is
Yeah.
that when it bonded, they just locked 30%.
Yeah.
Um, right now, I have possession of about 50% supply control, a little bit more than that. So technically speaking, you have 80% supply control on the chart. Um, so yeah,
Yeah, the distribution looks very good. Like I pulled it up, the bubble maps on the, looking at the holders and everything. The coin is very bullish project. That's awesome to see, and the progress that you're making and stuff on the timeline. So that's really cool. Um, Ooh, I just realized I was looking at something else. So here's your distribution. If anyone was following along on the video, I was like, damn, this is like, I was like, this looks like really freaking good. I just realized I was looking at like a
you were looking
blue
at like a
chip.
bunk.
Yeah, I was looking at something on that level.
And
Yes,
like,
I was
wow.
like, wow, this is remarkable.
Gotta be
Yours is
careful, Tick,
yours
because
is
you have
very
the
good
live
too.
stream, right?
Yeah, yeah, I've got the
Yeah,
correct one
yeah,
on the P
yeah.
coin bubble map now. Your P coin bubble map looks even better than the other one I had up. So it's no harm, no foul right there.
All right.
Yeah, I have the bubble maps up right now. The distribution looks amazing. You have, yeah, it looks like you have a nice committed following of community. You got people rocking the PFPs and stuff too, right? There's like a P coin.
Some of them that are rocking it.
Yeah.
I'm still building the community.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the people that are actually supporting the project right now, obviously, are from other communities, from other projects. Because again, I've been showing up every single day, supporting their communities for the longest.
Yeah.
So now that you're showing the love back and everything, so I'm still building. I'm still pushing. I'm still, on the lookout for, people that actually get um, what I'm building and to start really representing. Right now we have like I can say like five really good soldiers that they'll show up and push even when I'm sleeping or doing all the things. I don't have to tell them anything. They're showing up and everything. But obviously, I want to grow that. And right now, for example, we have around 360
Holders.
366 holders.
Hmm.
So my goal is to, I'm pretty sure if, a friend tells a friend, we can get to probably 500,000 market cap, even a million market cap without doing a big push. Because again, supply control is there, distribution is there. So as long as we have some good believers, we can get there. And my plan is once we actually get to the million market cap, there's people like, Empress is, ready for me to tell her, hey, what are we gonna do? And we can just start just pushing the narrative and going hard now because again, I do want people in the trenches to get in and and eat and get out of the trenches together.
There we go. Very bullish. Cool. Well, thank you for coming and sharing that with us again. The P coin, very bullish looking project. I like it. Let's see who else do we have that wants to come up on stage today. I wanted to
Well,
welcome some more people.
we have crypto confidence here. He's always up, for the talks and everything, and for the tea. Good morning. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Wild. Good morning, Tick. How are you
Hey,
guys today?
good morning. Good to see you again. Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I'm not a
Chilling.
developer of this project, but I want to pitch Hefe. I'm a holder, and I've been a holder for almost 2 years now, and new management holder, and totally turned this project around. It's like pretty much a success story. So it ran all the way up to 2.6 million at its all-time high, and it dipped down to 50K. And since new management took over and the team, it is now around, it is 765K, and it's on AVAX. So Hefe the wallet.
Oh, I was gonna ask you. Like, look, I need some Avex Alpha. I saw. I don't know if you call it Hefe or Hefe or something. It's we got to dive into some stuff because I saw you shilling some stuff on Avex and I'm paying attention because don't forget, you guys, these chains are bullish too. And so if there's any token on there low cap, right, there can be a lot of potential there. Um, but before I do, because I noticed some things, because while this other conversation was going on, I was kind of looking at the market and see if I could help you guys out with some free
Mm,
calls for some trades,
some
right?
alpha, yeah.
Yeah, well, while we're here, right? So you can, I need to get you guys warmed up for my subscriptions as well. So might as well have you win. So Tron, good trade coming in. Of course, we're gonna have to see tomorrow, Sunday. Usually, no trading on the weekend, right? Unless it's Sue, right? You, then you do
Sweet,
it.
I hold sweet too.
sweet.
What's that, crypto confident?
Sorry.
I was saying I hold sweet projects too, and you know
Yes,
that.
I know you do.
Hell
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
yeah.
support multiple
we're,
chains,
we're
but
gonna
like,
talk about it next, but I want to know some about AVAX. But before, like I said, before I go there, you guys, Tron is due for a good trade. Also, SAE is due for a good trade. These both are gonna be possibly even tomorrow later in my day. Which I'm in European time, so I'm front running you either by 6 hours or by 9 hours. Just keep that in mind. And so these are two on my next to trade. Looking bullish, you guys. I'm foreseeing pumps there. Of course, like I say, these are your altcoins, right? And so the dominance is still too high to let them fly. But some will. Sui definitely will outperform Bitcoin. Doesn't care about the dominance that much. But the other ones, more tricky. Sei is that dark horse that can outperform as well. But don't fade TRX. Do not fade TRX here. Absolutely not. Looking good. Always golden crossing. All did reversals and did their retests already. So it looks like a good trade. So yeah, I'm calling those for trades. Yeah, and then we're moving on to some stuff on AVAX because I'm just interested. I may not buy. I may just put it on a watch list because I like to know that bullish stuff, you guys. It's not always about just going and aping on in. You can put them on your watch list and then when things are popping off, you are recognizing some bullish projects, right? You have them on your watch list, and so you don't need to look for stuff when shit is pumping. You can just go ahead and be like, oh yeah, what's that? And you glance over it one more time, and then you get in for some more pumps. That's how we roll in alt season. But you got to be ready, and you got to have some stuff already on your watch list because you got to move fast, like Sonic. You got to go fast. So, crypto confident. First of all, I like your opinion because I didn't know if you shielded it to me or somebody else did, but it's called Hefe or Hefe or
Yeah, Hefe.
Hefe
Yep, Hefe.
Hefe Hefe.
Yep, it means the boss in Spanish.
All right, Hefe. All right, so
Yeah, yeah, and
I kind of wondered if that was the case, but sometimes that so it could be something else, right? Yeah, uh,
right.
yeah,
Just some quick details, if
yeah.
you don't mind.
Well, Tick,
So
Tick can pull it up on a live stream because we want to look at it all together. So, Tick, if you can arrange that.
Yeah, so I have let's see, the Hefe the Walrus page right here. Let me see. Hefe on AVAX is the
Yeah.
URL for their official website. Let's see. So I have this right here, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about some coins for you guys here in the audience. I want to discuss some projects today. So it's going to be this one, the Pepe one on AVAX. We're going to do Fart Coin, so get ready for that. I also want to talk about Chadet. Right, I really want to give a shout out to the Chadet crew,
Chadet's been
and of
killing it.
course, I want to mention the stupid NFTs. So because I think it's on to something. So so these are on the list to go, right? So yeah. Yeah. So what we got here with this Hefe?
so
Hefe.
so 44 million tokens have been burned from the supply.
How much supply do we have though?
The supply total supply is 646 million.
All right, that's not enough to burn, but okay.
Um,
Look for the sentiment. I just want to get it. I'm gonna give you the alpha on this. I'm just gonna have to
okay.
because some of you might still think that burning is so bullish. It would be if they burn over 80%. That's actually when it's gonna matter on the chart. Until then, no price squeezy or supply shocky or any of that, right? Before anything shows up, there's got to be a squeeze over 80%. And of course, a team is not going to burn 80%. So, what is this then? If they're not doing like systematic burning like this, like 44 million, and do that every 2 months or with intervals, right? But only doing it once, guess what it's for? It's for show, because a lot of people think it's bullish, and the only reason why burning would be bullish is because people think it's bullish. It's like a marketing stunt. Somehow we all think burning is bullish. First of all, burning can be hella bearish if you do it low cap because it does show up on the chart as red. Yeah. So it can actually drag your market cap down if you're too low. So if you're under a milli and you start burning, don't do it. You might as well just keep the tokens or send them to KOL, because it's going to drag your chart. Other than that, that's what I really want. So I'm not funding this. I'm just trying to be clear for my village that they know when they see a token that says we burned so much. Okay, perfectly fine, legit. They might do it for the sentiment, and that's the only reason why. If they don't burn, if they just burn 1%, it's not going to matter on the chart. There's no supply shock happening anywhere near, right? So um, I just want you to know that when you come across something like that, it's not meaning the FUD. It could still be very bullish, but there is no supply shock. Just get that straight. So yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, continue. It's not that I want to be bearish at all, right? I just want to
No, no
know,
worries.
right? I want
I
to,
get you.
yeah, and I
Yeah.
want everybody to know too. As soon as you hear that burn, then usually 99% of the cases, if they don't do it on a regular, it's not a system, it's not written in the contract, that kind of stuff, like a deflationary token or something like that that does these burns automatically because it's in the contract. If it's not anything like that, it's just marketing, and that's okay, right? But then we got to realize and not expect things to jump on the chart from it. That's all, right? Okay, made that clear. Let's go.
Gotcha. But there's also this thing called the moats, which where you can earn rewards by staking or locking your hefe, and the moats actually burn more Hefe once you add Hefe to them. So there's that too. And
All right, so there is some mechanism that makes it deflationary. All right.
correct.
Yes.
So there's a couple moving parts, but it's something that you should look into. I don't want to go into the full all the details into the project because I personally don't know every detail, but I'm learning as I go along. But I've been holding this project for a long time, and I'm very passionate about it, and I wanted to share it with you guys. The team has been great so far. I'm starting to build a relationship with them, and I feel comfortable with this project on AVEX. So I just wanted to shout it out and get it in people's eyes so they can take a look at it for themselves.
Absolutely. And you guys, just because I just said, I was just trying to teach you something, right? But that doesn't mean we should be bearish on something. If there is sentiment that's bullish towards it, you trade sentiment just as hard as you do utility, because you can have banger utility, right? And a contract that's banging with all these sorts of mechanism, but if there's nobody interested to buy, then what are you going to do too, right? So this is work from both ways. So if AVAX community is liking Hefe, I should like it too. Yeah. So that's where that is.
That's totally understandable. And one last thing about Hefe, they're creating Hefe Studios, so there's going to be some more incentive to in the future, in the short term, to in the long term. I'm sorry to buy Hefe and to use Hefe. So they're actually building out a studio, which should be awesome. And Avex is all about art. Well, not all about art, but they do promote a lot of art.
I like it. I'm looking. I'm not looking at the live stream. I just pulled it up myself. Yes. Well, let's put it on the watch list. And then you had like Pepe on AVAX. Is that where we're going in? The Pepe.
There actually is a Pepe on Avex that I'm holding, but it's a very low market cap. So
Mm.
so don't risk anything, right? Because it's so new, it's so low market cap. But there is a Pepe in Avex.
Yes, there is a Pepe on AVAX. I know. I know that AVAX has that meme token, a cockinu.
Hmm.
Have you
Yes,
heard
I'm
about
familiar
it?
with that.
Yes, yes, yes. I was in that initial rally for because there were big spaces around it. And it was just hilarious, you guys. That's so hilarious. The guy who came up with that. I mean, look, cock in you, right? Crazy.
I totally missed the boat on that one. I wish I had got into it, but you can't get in everything.
Can't get into everything. Should have followed me back then, right? Because I was calling it. It was great. But I think that one still will do runnies, right? That's just I didn't have a position anymore, but uh, it's on my watch list again, right? For the first few, this is going to be your homework. You're going to identify bullish low caps on the chains that you like to be at, right? I'm bullish on the AVAX community. Do not fade those. A bullish on Tron community. Do not fade those. Sundog, Tron guy, all these tokens right there. And so you want to put them on your watch list. Maybe you're not taking a position right now, and that's great, right? Maybe you want to write your golden ponies first, right? Sweet. And maybe even your other layer ones. But when they do toppies, you're gonna get your gains, and then what are you gonna do with the gains? Yeah, if you don't know, you're gonna make mistakes. You gotta know, so fix it, right? You have to hit these bullish. You have to these bullish tokens. You're gonna have to identify them and have them on your watch list already, so you can make moves, right? So it doesn't mean that you're straight up ipping. No, you have them on your watch list. You go over them again. Hop into TG, see some activity, check websites. Still good. All right, we're going, right? Because you already did some pre-work there. You don't need to go through the whole lot. And so, these things are on my watch list, always as go-tos that I want to trade. Yeah. So why not? Because if you get that profit and you're then gonna look around, yeah, what are you gonna buy? You're probably gonna buy the wrong stuff, because that also happens in all season. There's a lot of rugs going on around that too. If you think there are going to be rugs now a lot, the new pairs in the bull run will be absolutely insane. I saw it on B and B. 95% was hardcore being rugged. right? And they would run it up to millies. Now they're running it up to 30K, 50K, 60K, not even making a bonding or something, the bonding curve.
Right.
But then everything will bond, it will send to something, and then they will rug it, right? Because these ruggers are down to make a shit ton of money in all season as well. So that's why I say keep the bullish stuff on your watch list, because these, if they're still around, they didn't rug, they're still around. They've been around for months, right? So I better keep some rolling over into that, then go out on these new pair adventures that possibly are going to just, you know, liquidate me and all my gains. That's not how we should roll. So and forget about flipping your bag around that time. Just go with solid stuff that you know, have it on your watch list, make money there. So yeah, we got whole
I
thing.
appreciate how like straightforward you are and everything. You've always been this way, but I just want to tell everybody who's in the room, you don't mess around, you don't play games, you tell it like it is, and I appreciate that.
Well,
That's
thank you.
true. Very true.
We gotta have some clarity. I cannot break it to you in any other way. I can just sit there and hold my mouth, right? And I was sometimes getting kicked out of meme coin spaces when they were telling people like, yeah, you should sell your car and buy right now. And I was just like, what the hell, right? Don't do that, right?
Terrible idea.
Well, first of all, you know, they can never tell you this, not even jokingly. If they say jokingly too many times, they're not joking, right? So it's like, what are you trying to do here? This is your community, trying to get them wrecked,
Hmm.
right? And I was just getting up on stage with like, yeah, guys, no AP life savings, diversified portfolio. Sure, you can ape this token. I'm bullish on it too, but no life savings in one thing, right? We don't do that over
That's
here.
nuts. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they would like close my microphone or kick me out of the space. But I was like, gotta say it. I cannot not say it, right? Because you cannot sit there with your mouth shut just because I have a bag in it, right? I think that's, we shouldn't be doing that at all, right?
Yeah.
So no, bullish on you, crypto confident. Let's go. We're gonna make generational wealth coming months. Lock in, right?
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
I
Yes, we
appreciate
are.
you. I'm gonna call some stuff for you guys because shit is gonna go down in the TG. All these whale groups. Remember, I'm a part of the most elite private whale group in the space called the MMKK. And I'm not rocking it in my bio because I just hate it. But sometimes I say it. I just pay attention to these calls because they're gonna be rippers. They're gonna be absolute senders. Next up, Fartcoin. Fartcoin on Sway. Sway.
Sweat.
Sway. You have your pinky up. Let me just
Where the farts at,
sniff some
and
more.
the
Let me sniff
farts
some
don't
coke.
stop.
Let me do a line here with my spoon, my
Ooh.
golden spoon. All right, so Fartcoin is through, you guys. There is no universe where this is not going to rip.
It's coded.
And I cannot say what's coming, but something is going to be released and it's going to gas up the place and make it real stinky. So, Fartcoin on Sui. I don't know what how to be more bullish on this at all in my way, right?
Hmm.
My neurodivergent way.
And
So,
freaking and Fartcoin on Solana just keeps getting
man,
going higher and
yeah.
higher.
Well, this is the fucking thing. I've been telling you guys, but are you listening? Wild here is looking at in and outflows. I'm looking at more numbers because I'm a geek and a nerd and I love that stuff, right? Not because I want to please you, but I actually enjoy it. And I'm
Hmm.
looking at these in and outflows on Solana and I'm looking Fartcoin number one. When volume hits Solana, Fartcoin, boom. And Solana is the only chain that has that number one and two as meme coins of the outflows. The only chain. Number three, Jupiter, right? Getting some volume there, but that's the first utility in the top three. How crazy is this? So Solana is really, if we didn't, identify already, we can right now crown Solana as meme chain because that's just what it is. No other chain has the top three when it gets volume, and then the top three there being a meme token in there. No, maybe on a daily sometimes, right? But not consistently at all. So I'm looking at that, over time signal for me. And then, yes, Solana is the meme chain. We cannot deny this. It is true. And that is what's going to go down for this all season then as well. Even sometimes the utility there is sometimes just as lackey as some meme tokens would be until volume returns, right? And that's crazy because normally it's utility always taking the biggest piece of the cake. And we kind of see that right now happening on Sui, right? Where Deep and Walrus are really, really pulling up high, right? And Cetus is pulling, and because that's a builder's chain, they like building. So as far as Fartcoin is concerned, even yeah, could be just a fart, could also be a strategy, right? Could also
Mm.
be strategy. We haven't seen too much, but all right, cool. Fartcoin and Sui, there's no way in this universe with a dev like that. Have you listened to the developer?
Yeah, he's awesome. Base
It's,
dev.
it's amazing. The guy is right up my alley when it comes to knowledge and and attitude. Right, so calm too. I love that. People who are calm, they're dangerous.
Mm.
When they don't get excited much yet, right? Should watch out for those.
Mm.
So yeah, we'll do well. What more to say? Well, we got to do a shout out for some things on Solana. Like I said, we just got to do it. I got to shout out Chadet right there, ever engaging on the timeline. I see them moving around. I see one Chadet from the community in here in the space. But they always normally show up, and so I just like to get them on the live stream, get that chart up there, because I'm bullish on it, right? A little moon bag, a little support bag in there of mine. So I'm not here trying to pump any bag because it will just happen there as well. It's such a close knit community, and so if you like to pull that up, tick,
Yeah.
and maybe you can do a little shill for it for people on the live streams.
Well, yeah. So Chadet is a token that is on the Solana network. That let me see here. I'm pulling up the info right here. So it was launched a little over 5 months ago. Sitting today at a $4 million market cap. When it was first brought to us, I believe it was around 2.5 million. This was a few months ago. If I go onto the chart and I look to the left a little bit, we can see that there's a little bit of a reversal happening from this pullback that we experienced over the last couple months.
That's why I wanted to mention it because I looked at the chart already. Right?
Yeah. And so the last couple days here, or it's been about a week, we rallied like, God, it was like 35%, I want to say. If I go info on the 24-hour, we're up 3%. But if I pull it up on a different, we've been running like crazy. It's gone up so much. I could even ask Grok real quick here. Let me see. So how much has Chadet grown in market cap over the past month? So yeah, it's gone from I think 2.5 mil to 4 mil. So it's pretty decent growth. But the thing about, let's see, so yeah, a growth of approximately 30% in the last month. So it's up 30% on the monthly. The thing about Chadet is it's a project that is their approach is they're applying strategies from like Nike and Apple and Disney. That's how they think of their project, and they see the importance of building foundation and also streams of revenue in order to inject liquidity as well by building a brand with merchandise. And let's see, what else are they doing? And also their social media presence. They are doing whatever they can in order to basically, generate income from all angles. And by doing this, it's a way to support the chart by having, liquidity, ensuring that there's liquidity constantly flowing in. And so what happens when there's big clips taken off the chart, big liquidity, big sells on the chart, immediately afterward, you always see it recover. You see the chart recover time and time again. You can see it here May 7th, huge dip, and then right back to where it was, and you can see it happen over and over and over. So when it pulls back, that's usually a good signal and an indicator that it's a good time to buy. Chadette's for sure a token that when you look at and it's red, usually it's a good sign to buy because when it flips green, it runs hard and it will run 15% or 20% in a day. We've seen it happen. So, and the thing about Chadette is that when you're investing in a meme coin, you're not just buying the meme coin and the data that says that you own it. You're also buying into the community and the people. And so when you talk to the Chadette community in spaces, and you can see that it's just a super based community, people that are very down to earth, and they've got a good head on their shoulders, and they know what they're doing, and they know what they're talking about as well. So when you have a knowledgeable community that's actually putting in work every day, those are reasons to be bullish, and the sentiment remains strong, and you can see that in the chart. So I mean, do your own research. I can't understand it for you, but I feel like if you invest a little bit of time into looking what this project and this community is all about, you can kind of make up your own mind about that. Chadette.xyz is their official website, and they're also on all platforms. Chadette on Soul or Chadette Soul is the handle for Twitter. So go ahead and check them out if you haven't yet. Everything that they're doing is just they're making their own lane in this space, and that's huge. That's what you have to do. That's what you see other projects that do that, like Pengu had to make their own lane in this in the meme coin arena, with the NFTs, and then the Solana launch and everything. It's the way that has panned out. They had to do something that no one else had done before them. It was unprecedented, and it's one of the biggest meme coins today, biggest projects in general. So one of the most bullish companies in general. And so Chadette's following that strategy, and it's been doing very well so far, sitting at 4 million market cap. It's like, come on, that's awesome. And they're just getting started. This still has so much potential for growth. So I just say make up your own mind, do your own research, but I'm very bullish on the Chadette community. What do you say? Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes, I like it. It sounds so. It's like Chet and Chadette is so known in the space as concepts, right?
Mm.
And so yes, bullish on it. Also, a lot of females in there. That not that that necessarily is selling point. I think whenever I was in that Sui female space with the women on Sui, and they were kind of, I love it. I love it, right? But look, crypto leveled the playing field here, and it also did it gender wise. I don't see how worse I got it. I gotta hustle as hard for my bags as anybody else. I gotta be good as anybody else when I want to when I want to be a trader, right? So there's no, we don't have a leg up in crypto at all. It's we're all equal here. It is what I love about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to use it as a selling point. I just like it because I see a lot more females moving into this space, and I'm like, yeah, take your place here,
Yeah.
right? Take your place here. So, and it's not like we should get better treatment. There were some that's like, yeah, well, maybe, yeah, it's kind of difficult being it. Maybe now it's different, but it used to be sometimes a little daunting coming on the spaces and only guys there and they talk a certain way. But hey, there are spaces where there's not good of that going on, right? And
Mm.
where you actually uh, get to say just a normal hello to when you're in spaces and not having creeps in your DMs right away.
Yeah,
So because that's kind of the thing then,
for
right? That's the
sure.
only thing.
Yeah,
But you're gonna
for
have that everywhere and anywhere. That's
yeah.
because you have vagina, right? So
Yeah.
vagina rules that way. So
Yeah.
you can see it as a weakness. I see it as a strength. But yeah, in crypto, nothing comes for free. Nothing came for free my way, right? So you gotta hustle for that stuff. But nevertheless, bullish to see a lot of females, and it's called Chidette, and being like, yeah, cheering that on. Great to
Yeah.
me. And doing a great job. They know how to use the strategy also. And if a team knows how to use the strategy, I'm extra bullish because it means that they learn about LPs. That's why I'm bullish on Fartcoin on Sue, right? Because this is the deal. A lot of people nowadays, they know how to launch something because they're using a launch pad. Normally, a developer, and these people are not developers by any means, right? And that doesn't mean they're less bullish, but we got to call them what they are. They are creators, right? They create a meme token. They haven't developed anything. They haven't made a contract. That's what a developer does, right?
Right.
And a developer also knows that if you just have a contract and you guys, you need to launch, you need you have your launch sequence, and part of that sequence is, and that has got to happen within 3 minutes. It's a lot, right? So you have your contract, you test run the contract, got all that all prepared. Then there needs to be the wallets need to be ready with the liquidity, and then in one go when you launch the CA, within a few minutes you got to boom add liquidity, because if you do not add liquidity, token does not exist and is not tradable, right? And that's the launch. And then immediately upon launch is the DEX, and the website needs to be launched all at the same time, because you cannot launch that ahead of time, because some people are gonna, scammers will use it, uh, steal it from you, and start rolling with it, right? So everything got to happen in one go, and these are devs. So these teams that know about liquidity and how to use that as liquidity pools and use that as a strategy to support the chart. There is a reason why Fartcoin is holding a floor. Now it's still volatile because it's sub 500k. And anything sub 500k, if somebody sells 1,000, boom, that's 20% of the chart, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, or a big chunk. But then you see it being bought up by these wallets, and then you just, this is the strategy playing out. You're holding a floor, right? You can hold a floor because knows developer knows what he's doing, and he's actually guiding all of the people that are big holders, right, to make use out of that strategy, so they don't have to sell, and if they sell they know how to sell, right? So it doesn't affect the chart as much, and sometimes you still see some people in there, that will buy, $1,000 worth, and then it, if it doesn't cook for 3 days, they get impatient and they
Mm-hmm.
sell, and they sell at a loss
Right.
usually.
Right.
um, but yeah, it is, some things hold the floor are being bought back, and that's because there's a strategy behind it, and I'm bullish on these teams and developers that are doing that, right? Because they know what they're doing. And so if you're in the audience here and you have a project, just go figure out how to deal with these liquidity pools and how you can make that work for you, because it's really powerful and you really can support your project with it, right?
Mm.
Yep, that said, let's move on to NFT collection. I like to mention three NFT collections. Of course, first, I want to mention the Dojo Dogs. You guys, bullish Dojo Dogs, one dog, one Bitcoin, right? And so we're holding an amazing floor that has risen to 4K right now. And I kind of want to buy my forever dog. I hold a. I hold another dog, right? But I kind of want my forever dog too. And of course, it's on Doge. You can go to the Doge Dog website. Now, if you say, like, listen, 4K, this isn't a lot for me to invest, I understand. But that's why we have starter dogs, right? So if you're thinking, like, hey, I got to try this community out first, go ahead, rock a starter dog. You can go to the website, pick one. You can customize it slightly, right? So you still look a little bit different, even though you're not an NFT holder. You're always welcome in this community, right? Even with a starter dog, I still rock my starter dog as well. So, and I got all the love, really, believe me, Tick as well. Also, starter dog, right? The white porn cowboy hat.
Hell
So
yeah.
that is actually the power of the Dojo Dog community, right? We can still grow even if people don't buy an NFT, and so all roads lead to Dojos.
Well, and
Uh,
speaking of,
mhm.
somebody got a new PFP.
I know, Lamb, right?
What?
He's about, I could find him this morning. So I am always in the crypto moonlight space. You guys got to join there because there's a lot more talk about TA
Yeah.
and Coin Alpha, Life Alpha sometimes as well, right? With Mac and Lamb. And I couldn't find it. I was like 6 minutes late to the space this morning because Well, first of all, I kind of slept in at least for my doing, right? So it was already 7 a.m. Normally I get up at 4 a.m. But so I was kind of sleeping late, and then I was like so off my rocker that I couldn't find Lamb. I was like, where is he? Right? It turned out he just had a completely PFP, a different PFP, and
That's
I was
funny.
just like I didn't connect, right? So I'm really a visual person when it comes to recognizing people, and so I recognize your PFP, right? And if you change it, then Wild Hair's got to get used to that, something different. So shout out to the Dojo Dogs communities. You must have seen them on your timeline. There's just no way um, that you have not met a dojo dog that didn't say good morning to you or under one of your other posts. If not, then you're probably not engaging enough either, right? Because that's the magic, you guys. You need to be out there engaging. You need to say hello to people. It's like real life. When you just sit at home, you're not making any friends. You got to go out and you got to say hi to people, right? And most of them will say it back. But the ones that do are you could possibly your tribe, right? That you can vibe with, and they have some alpha. So a network is your net worth this way. And then I want to do a shout out to the Stupid, the guys from Stupid. What I really like about it, I don't own an NFT yet, but what I really like about it is that it has these base colors and it's powerful. There's just one here in the space, but he just stands out, right? And when there's a lot more of those in the space, they really, really draw attention. It's because of these basic colors. I like it, right? So they have like a red background and a yellow, and they're so engaging as well. That's exactly what you need to do as an NFT collection. So shout out to the Stupid um, collection, also Stupid Coin, right? And it's funny.
Yes,
So yeah,
stupid.com is their
yeah,
URL, which
yeah. That's
is
bullish too,
insane
right? Such a bullish
expensive.
URL as well. Yeah, it's expensive. And then because I'm gonna also slowly start to incorporate talking a little bit more about the NFTs, because when we start cooking all season, we're also gonna start talking a lot more about NFTs, right? Because they are still bullish, even though you thought they were not. They are, and so I'm really looking for. Oh, are they? Is the Magic Eden?
Yeah,
So you can still
free.
mint on Magic
That's
Eden.
a
So
live
that's
mint.
I
Um,
might.
yeah,
I
that's
might just
free.
go
Or,
ahead
oh,
and mint spree.
it's one
Anyway,
monad for that one.
I
Yeah.
minted also Board Toilet Club. Well, that collection is 4,444 um, items, right? NFTs, and they were minted out within 24 hours. And I'm glad that I actually, I was in this space and I was like, oh yeah, I need to mint me some. And so while you were talking, now the roles are reversed. Tick. Normally you are always minting, right?
Hmm.
This time Wild here was minting, and actually minted some bullish ones for once. And so, but also very engaging on a timer. Go ahead. I mean, it's sold out, but you can go to Tradeport, and it's a collection on Sui. It's called the Board Toilet Club, and then the short for that would be BTC, right? Board Toilet Club, and it's just they have their own little language, like let's fucking flush and that kind of stuff. It's funny, right? And so bullish art. You guys look at the art there and their rarities and um, how they look. Just go ahead and have a look. I think that is going to be the next bullish collection, and of course Sue. Sue is going to be stealing the show the coming week. So you might want to just the floor is rising there already. It's crazy. I minted a few, and look, I'm in profit big time already. Crazy how that works, right? You don't get that a lot with NFTs. So on Sue and Tradeport, right? Look for one. I know the alpha here because I was immediately going in Discord and be like, all right, can you tell Wild some alpha I can give my community? And they were like, yes, you need to look for Sprite. And so when you go on Tradeport and you can look the rarity, then um, check off Sprite, and then you will see all the ones that's now. Some are not for sale, but you can make an offer, perhaps, right? And just go dive in a little bit and see how bullish they are. Really, yep. happy about it. I'm actually making an animation right now for I don't know what is the guy called Five from the Stupid collection because I'm feeling generous.
Very nice.
So yeah,
Very
no,
nice.
that was my shill for the. I always when I minted, I actually you guys yeah have to look at ticks because when I minted, I was like, oh my god, is this so tick with the
Yes.
mustache?
Yeah, mine is sick. I love
Yes,
it.
I love it. Yeah.
It's so
And they
awesome.
have some nice things in there in the background, and there's a lot going on with these, right? And and that is bullish because they can utilize that later, these traits, right? They can make certain bullish utility for certain traits, and so this is just going to be a lot of fun, and it's a fun community as well. So yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can't believe it's already sold out.
It was
Wow.
with it minted out in 24 hours. I kind of
Oh,
felt that vibe. I kind of gave you guys
yeah.
the alpha. I was kind of talking about it a week before. Hey guys, the mint is coming up for the board toilet club, and I know people are going to be bullish on it. Look, if you get one of these NFTs and you post that you did, your post is going to blow the fuck up. I'm not even joking.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, it's
Yes.
I didn't know that that it had minted out so fast. I didn't
Yes.
realize that.
Well, that's why I was FOMO minting in the space. You were like, blah, and I was like, well, let me mint one more, right?
Yeah.
Even at one point, I was like, take, stop me. I just keep on minting. I guess you had a 10 items. And it were $30 for the mint, right? It
Wow.
was like 10 Sui at the time. I mean, Sui is right now, even if mint price
Mm,
would be the floor, but the Sui is moving up. What do you think these NFTs are going to do? You guys go look at the floor there, right?
yeah. Wow.
It's
Well, I'm
insane.
looking
This
at
is
Board Toilet Club on the DMC on the DeLorean
yeah,
playing the saxophone. Did you see
yeah,
that the 3D video that they made? That's funny.
yeah. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, yeah, huh? I wonder why the DeLorean. DeLorean, yeah, Sui, DMC, and toilet. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I got some of that DMC token.
The
Not sure.
DeLorean. Yes,
Yeah.
you wanna? Maybe we should go over that again tomorrow. Um,
Did
yeah.
you take a look at that phone that I bought? So I bought the Solana Seeker. I
No,
pre-ordered
I.
it. It's coming August 4th. So
Mhm.
Solana, they're releasing a phone. This it's called the Solana Seeker by Solana Mobile, and so powered by SKR, the native asset of the Solana mobile economy. And it's got, let me see, trusted execution environment platform infrastructure, secure crypto hardware with built-in trust protocols. So it's like a hardware ledger. So it has a hardware wallet, verifiable state, hardware backed trust. And then there's also going to be a, let's see, where verified DApps meet authenticated users, on chain verification, verified global distribution, authentic user base. I don't know. It seemed bullish to me. I mean, it's a cell phone by Solana, and Solana is like a lot of stuff is happening on Solana. So it just seemed bullish to me. What's your opinion on the phone?
No, I think it's bullish. Like I said, I think all these products are going to be. I think we're going to look back at one point and be like, uh, it, why didn't I get one?
Yeah,
Right?
I'm
That kind of stuff.
excited. I'm
Yes.
super excited. It's $500 to pre-order, and it ships August 4th, I think. So it's like it's gonna be here in a little over a week. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
That's exciting. What's the news on the Sui Play? Did have you gotten information on when it's gonna ship? It's like this week, right?
Yes. This week.
Nice. Oh, you must be excited.
Yes, I am excited.
Hell
I
yeah.
may not set it up right away and stuff, but
Really?
yeah. Well, look. This is me and my brain. I'm usually not bullish on that sort of stuff.
Like gaming and stuff?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't. Right?
Yeah, it's kind of a
So,
waste of time.
which is kind of weird, you guys, because I was a Call of Duty. I played like endlessly,
Oh,
right?
really?
Yeah, yeah. Zombies. Oh my God, I played these zombies for forever.
That's funny.
worldwide with everybody, right? The Alamo at one point, and you sit there for freaking hours.
Jeez.
You can't even walk away. That kind of stuff. But it was kind of like a little episode in my life, and then somehow never got to be bullish again on it.
Yeah.
But then this when because my crypto best friend Wookie, he was like, "I'm gonna get the suit play." I was like, "Yeah, if you get one, I need to get one too. Maybe I'll even get two,
Mm.
right?" And for airdrops, and then one to keep in. So for me, it's the airdrops and stuff, not
Yeah,
actually for
that's
crypto.
why I
So you
bought
would,
it.
yeah,
Because
right.
there there's rumors of airdrops for the phone too.
Yes, yes.
So some people
So
said that
yeah,
the airdrops paid for the phone.
yeah,
So I'm like, even if that's not the case, whatever. But if there is an opportunity to make money, plus I just want the piece of technology. For the Solana phone, it's got like seeker specs. The stats on the actual phone itself were like really badass. So 8 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage. It has a 6.3-inch AMO LED display with 120 hertz dynamic refresh rate, 4500 milliamp battery, dual cameras, 108 megapixel primary, 32 megapixel front. So I wonder how that compares to the like the iPhone, for instance. So that the camera, 108 megapixel, huh? iPhone 13 specs. I'm curious how that camera. So the front is 12 megapixel. So this one's gonna be 10 times more powerful. There's no way. Yeah, so that might be something to look forward to. Yeah, I will let you know how it is, but I'm super excited. I love stuff like this, technology stuff, and I wanted a ledger anyway, like a hardware ledger. So
yeah,
this
yeah.
should be a solution to that as
Should be
well.
cover it. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yes, my guy. Well, bullish on that sort of stuff. I think I think these things will keep value, right? Who would have known? I just somebody just prompted me like when I was growing up that Nokia 9210, right?
Uh huh.
And that was kind of a thing, and but there's like on eBay now went one that was new in the box with like a yellow, and it went for almost $4,000.
Wow.
And I was like, why didn't I hold? Because they were so cheap, right? Considering, right, at the time. So these things will be bullish. I have more things. I have things from the Board 8 Club here. I have all the keychains I collected, right, and the cards and stuff over time. And it's just because, yeah, I'm bullish. I have my Bitcoin shoes, my XRP, Nike high tops, like limited edition, that kind of stuff. I'm bullish on that stuff. I even have Bitcoin Christmas ornaments. I have Bitcoin baubles. Yes,
Mm.
golden ones, right? So I just because I just like it, right? I like that stuff, and so but it will gain value over time. That's just gonna happen. So that's why I bought an extra play.
Mm. Yeah, Snoop Dogg has some Bored Ape sneakers that he released. I've seen those around randomly. I don't think I could actually rock them. That's a little bit much, but it's just crazy to me that Snoop Dogg has an NFT and he's putting it on merchandise and selling it. Like it's Snoop Dogg, the gangster rapper.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's insane. It's like, what the hell? Like, you would never think in a million years that, like, I guess that means, like, we are, it's like officially, like, welcome to the future when you have a gangster rapper putting NFTs on sneakers and selling them. That's absolutely crazy to me.
Absolutely. Yeah, that stuff is crazy, and but we are going to evolve in crypto too. So we're worried about that.
How
Worried.
should we do a quick check on the charts, see how the
Yes,
market's
let's do a quick
performing?
check on it. Yes, let's go ahead and do that. I want to
Sweet.
get the
Ooh, so
music
so
ready.
everything
Hey,
is, we
Oh,
hit that ceiling.
who's on here?
yeah.
Drew.
Crypto?
Before you do that, I just wanted to say I have to leave the space, but thank you so much for hosting the space and let me shout out a project. I appreciate both of you and have a great.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for joining
Thank you
us.
so much.
No
I
problem.
see. I see another legend that has joined our space. Good morning, Drew. How are you? How have you been doing?
GM friends, and good morning, Wild. I'm doing all right. I'm doing better now that I'm talking to you. It's been a crazy morning down here in the swamp. I was fighting about 6 projects, and then I had to run to Wawa, get some Copenhagen, so I'm about to throw that in. And then I'm going to host an apology space for one of the projects called Motion.
Are
It's,
you
it's
at it again? Are you at it again? But people should know by
girl,
now,
it's that
right?
time. It's that time of the month for me. I'm at it again.
You just had to go do that. Well, you know, we won't want it anywhere else, though.
Hey,
It's
you gotta
kind of
let it go lower, Frank. I mean, like, listen,
that's it.
Frank, it's all too high. While people wilding out on this Bitcoin shit, and they
Yes,
getting the price too high, and we trying to say, listen, it's a scam, it's Ponzi.
It is.
Let's
yes,
keep the normies. Let's keep the normies out of here. I ain't got enough Bitcoin for the normies to come yet. Listen, I
yes.
want
Gotta
21
fund
mil
it,
of these.
right?
I
Yeah,
want all 21 mil, and then I can tell a normie about the Bitcoin. Until
that's
then, Bitcoin's a scam. Stay the
70K.
fuck away.
That's
Stay away, you
awesome.
little
70K.
freedom fries.
Dude, I want to make a t-shirt. Bitcoin's a scam t-shirt.
Yes.
Dude, I would
Dude, you
rock
act like that
that.
ain't been made. That was made. I wore that T-shirt in 2013.
Oh, okay.
Bitcoin is a scam.
That's
The
funny.
NFT is a scam is the better one. That one came out in
Yeah,
2021. The
there you
NFT is
go.
a scam
What
edition
about
is
ETF
far
is a
superior.
scam? ETF is a scam.
Well, that's too obvious. That's like, well,
Well,
True.
everybody
that's
knows that.
that's
True.
that's right. If you don't see that coming, then I don't know. Then you
World
must buy
what
that
about
stupid
World
NFT.
Liberty?
Yeah,
World
you're
Liberty
not supposed to tell
Financial?
a financial advisor if
Yeah,
you think ETFs are not a scam.
that's
I mean,
awesome.
like, who we talking about?
Hmm.
That has been one big annoyance that people before every bull run, like the year in the whole bear market, people would go like, "We need ETFs. We need ETFs," and it's like, no, ETFs need Bitcoin. Do you not see this? Bitcoin does not need the ETFs, right? And then, yeah, but there's not going to be bull run. All right, bull run happened, right? Next, again, we need these ETFs. And now ETFs are here. And what's happening now? Bitcoin has made an all time high, but retail has been in lower numbers in Bitcoin than ever before. Actually, 3 weeks ago, it was at its all time low in the bear market, these in and outflows of exchanges, right? It's crazy. So people really got shaken out. But then these the big money was thinking, well, you guys keep calling this a scam. Well, we are just filling up our bags. And then the most stupid thing of this whole story is that they were calling for these ETFs. ETFs happened. What did it do? Sell the news. These were all priced in already. You really think BlackRock is gonna pop your bag? No. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, Drew, go ahead. This is space. We are just winding out here. We had the biggest audience already, so we can just
Well, right now we have on stage the biggest doc scammer in the industry. My name is Drew
yes.
Roberts. It's a pleasure to meet you, big audience. And listen here, big audience. If this is your first cycle, you are what is known as exit liquidity. We will take all your money and you won't even know how you're losing it. Like there's DEX fees, there's sex fees, there's so many fees, there's tax farms. Like you don't even know there's deployers that are raping you on their own dexes called pump. And then there's the pump token, there's the Trump token. Well, Haktua, every one of you bitches, you're going to lose all your money and you're going to consider it better and cheaper than a college education. And you're welcome.
Mm, that's pretty on point right there.
Well, yeah, I can really see after you spend a long time in this space that you're gonna be a little bit like Drew here, and so I
Did,
think you can
hey,
be a little
Drew,
jaded.
did you
Oh,
get
we
the
can.
Seeker? Did you order it? The phone?
You act like I ain't got a salami secret. Listen, if I want to talk to people in the trenches, in the slums of India, in that meat packing district where they make salami links and swap them around like little gway boys on their little deployers, and they call Pump and Radium and Meteora and Flux Beam, and they play with their little salami links. Then yes, I know about the Seeker, and yes, I have a bunch of them. I have burners, and I have HelloHelium.com, and I have EthOS devices, and I got a new one I tweeted that's coming out on Barachain. It's got two
That thing looks
knobs
sick.
on the side of it. It's
That looks
got two
sick.
knobs on the side of that shit. Yeah, I got the devices.
Nah, you really got the Helium Mobile too?
I've been on Helium Mobile for 2 years, baby.
No
What you?
way,
I
for
live in the
real?
swamp. I live in the
Dude,
swamp.
the Helium Mobile
We
looks pretty
invented.
badass. When I first
We
saw it,
we invented Helium Mobile. You can have Helium Mobile for free in 3 seconds if you stop listening to my voice and just go to heliummobile.com and sign up, you little piece of whatever, whoever anon you are.
yeah, I've been bullish on Helium Mobile, but for whatever reason, it's like the project hasn't seemed to take off the way I thought. Maybe I just haven't been following it close
You're talking
enough.
about the token. You're talking about the token, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's what idiots talk about, the token. Don't
Okay.
be an idiot. Don't be an idiot. Look at what they're building.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Don't
looked
be
at
an
that. I,
idiot.
I looked at it. The mobile
Don't
company,
be an idiot.
it's
Think about
physical
think about when
infrastructure.
think about when they say to Radium, aka T-Mobile, they say, "Fuck you. We got pucks everywhere. We're on pump decks. Our puck helium puck Wi-Fi network replaces T-Mobile and everything else in the world. And you're not running through the HTTPS protocol. You're running through the salami blockchain. You little bitches." Think about when they say that. And yes, Wild, it's my time of the month. I probably can't stay too long on a recorded space. Otherwise, I'm going to get us all
Even worse,
incriminated. We're all going to jail in about 10 minutes. Federal.
it's even worse, Drew, because we are live streaming this on X and on YouTube as well.
Hello, YouTube. Hello,
Say
YouTube.
hi
How
to
are
the
you
YouTube.
doing?
But
YouTube.com/Drew Roberts. You can subscribe and hear shenanigans about how I'm going to rug you,
yes,
and
yes.
I'll live stream rugging you.
Oh, I have a song that I need to play for you. It's a little gay, but I think you would
It's a
appreciate.
Gway Boy song. It's like Jesse Pollock and Brian Armstrong song.
Yeah, it's a little gay. It's a little gay, but it's about rugging. So it's got that nice Euro dance gay vibe to it that I really enjoy sometimes. So let's have a listen. uh, actually, I wrote it. Let's go. Yes. Yo, I'm deep in the day, X chasing that glow. Moonbag dreams, but for tokens all grow. Gas fee steam, but I'm riding the hype. FOMO's got me clicking that 3M right. Mimicoin fever, I'm a DJ supreme. Chilling on X, living life for the meme. Talk to wild ride, green candles, my muse, but a rug's on the corner and I'm bound to lose. Slippage hitting hard, yeah, I'm slipping too fast. Rug pulling my soul, but the thrill's gonna last. There's got no face and the contract's a lot. Still I dive in head first, cause I'm that kind of guy. I just wanna rug you all night long. Pump it to the moon and the floor is where we're on. Crypto DJ style, yeah, we chase that spark. Rug you in the light, leave me broke in the dark. Airdrop alerts, I'm claiming that drip, but the wallet's drained, yo, I fell for the script. NFTs popping, caught the frog for a grand, now the floor's at zero, just a JPEG in hand. Discourse is new, shill the screen to the top of the charts, free falling, and my heart's gonna drop. Still I'm all in, double down, no regret, cause the DJ's got a DJ, that's the life that I bet. Slippage hitting hard, yeah, I'm slipping too fast. Rug pulling my soul, but the thrill's gonna last. Dev's got no face and the contract's a lie. Still I dive in head first, cause I'm that kind of guy. I just wanna rug you all night long. Pump it to the moon and the floor is where we're on. Crypto DJ style, yeah, we chase that spark. Rug you in the light, leave me broke in the dark. Smart contrast to trap, yo, it's still in my stack. Devs on a yacht and they ain't coming back. X is busting, calling fraud on the plate, but I'm still in love with this DJ ballet. From the bull run highs to the bear market sting. Rug pull romance is my favorite thing. One more trace so I'm quitting the game, but you rug me again and I'm back in the flame. I just wanna rug you all night long. Pump it to the moon and the floor is where we're on. Crypto DJ style, yeah, we chase that spark. Rug you in the light, leave me broke in the dark. To the DJs out there with the Lord. I just wanna love you, cause it's crypto and dust. Let me know if you wanna tweak the vibe or add more DJ flair. Explain my book scams, NFT market trends. Make it catchy, make it catchy, There you go, there you go. Did you enjoy that?
Very nice.
I enjoyed that. This show is brought to you by a blockchain by the name of Sui, Woo Pig Sui out of Arkansas. We also have a salami blockchain in that meatpacking district aforementioned in India. Fully Russian on Salami Beach. We also have AVAX. It's an avalanche. Stay away from it. It'll run you over. And then TRX is another bullshit that's going to go to zero during the bear, but you can ride it up before then. Have fun during altcoin season. Just get you some Bitcoin. See y'all on the other side of the swamp. This is Drew Roberts signing off. The other side is brought to you by Yuga Labs. You can go there one day over the rainbow when you get that pot of gold.
Well, thank you for stopping by, Drew. Do that more often. I enjoy it. Let's go.
I'll be back. Maybe the moons will align on a full moon night, and you'll get the werewolf Drew popping in. I'm just saying.
Or I'll rug you in the light, leave you broke in the dark. Yeah, could do that too.
Hey, girl, we can do whatever you want as long as you shoot some tether my way.
Yeah, we're close
Uh
enough.
oh. Uh oh. Hit that tether. Hey, hey, check out the jumbotron. See that crypto up there. I don't want a Cybertruck. I want that Jeep. Feed pics in the jumbotron.
All right, you guys. Thank you for joining our live streams. And there's peace right here on X. We'll see you again tomorrow, you guys. Follow each other. Get after that Drew Roberts guy. You don't know what's happening to you when you follow that one. Let's go. Tic, last words.
Thank you for joining us, my friends. Stay bullish. We'll see you tomorrow.
For all of you listening on YouTube, you're extra liquidity. So
Yes.
all the deals get done on Telegram, like all the cabals. Is where the deals get made, and then we take it to X. We find some exit liquidity. That's the name of the app. And then we go on the Xverse where we convert that through Monero to UnKYC BTC. And then we go over to the YouTubes where you are listening to me right now, and you're extra liquidity. Thank you very much. Thanks for playing the game. At least you're not on TikTok and a Chinaman that we dance for to take even more liquidity out of the marketplace.
I'm about
Y'all
to
have a great day.
I'm about to go to Billy. You know where that is? China. Up next.
Ah,
Let's go.
yeah, on Twitch. Shout out to you gamers. Thanks for your extra liquidity as well.
There you go. All right, you guys. Stay bullish. See you tomorrow.